What's up, internet? How about that round one? Holy smokes, man. God damn. People were just taking each other out. Crashes everywhere. Wow. Calm the fuck down, man. It's just round one. What did Carmichael say? You can't win the championship at round one, but you sure as shit can lose it. All right, let's get into it. In first place, we got Mr. Ken Roczen. I've been saying it for a long time, years, literally years. He's a great starter, lays down heater laps early, but as we have all seen many, many times, he has a problem closing the deal. Now, he closed it at Anaheim 1. Obviously, he got first place, but will he be able to continue to close that deal when he gets out front and builds that lead early? I don't know. We'll see. To me, it kind of feels like more of the same. It's just round one. Calm down, Roczen fans. Calm down, Honda fans. We'll see what happens. Cooper Webb in second place. Good old Coop. Good old Cooper Webb. Look, man, that's class. That was classic Cooper Webb. Not a great qualifier. Didn't have the best heat race. I think he had 8th gate pick for the main event, but he ends up in second place. That's just what he does, dude. He can. It just doesn't matter what kind of day that guy's having. He just mentally is the toughest guy in the field, I think, and he always shows up for the main event. And didn't run down Roczen, but again, guys, it's just round one. It's just round one. And in third place, Justin Barcia. I mean, can he get one round without cleaning somebody out? I'm not gonna lie. I'm dead serious about this. I feel deprived. I feel I feel like Justin screwed me out of seeing a potential battle for first place. I think Anderson, and I know I'm talking about Anderson, who's down in 10th. We'll talk more about him, but I just felt like that was about as clean of a pass you could put on anybody. And I'm not saying Anderson always does clean passes. I'm just saying in that instance, it couldn't have been any cleaner, and it couldn't have been any more apparent. And Justin still had to just go clean his ass out in the next turn. And that was the pass for second place. It was still early enough in the race. I wanted to see if he was going to catch Roczen and put a battle and maybe even go for the win. I'm telling you this right now. If he would have caught Roczen, he would have forgot all about it being round one, and there would have been a pass attempt, and it would have been drama, and it would have been great to see. But Justin took it away from us. Took it away. Took it away. I'm going to say it right now. That was Justin's best result of the year. He will not get a better position than third place the rest of the year. And look, last 3 years, it's been the same result. He won the opener 3 years in a row, but he never repeated. He never got another win. It's the only win he's ever gotten. Good old Marvin Musquin, the croissant of Supercross. I'll admit, he surprised me. I didn't think he would be as good as he was. To get fourth place after taking out Mookie and going down, you know, if you're going to go take somebody out, don't take yourself out. I think Carmichael said that too. You know what? A lot of people give Carmichael crap because he didn't really go to school, but he probably couldn't even, I heard stories he couldn't spell his last name, which, you know what? That's a tough name to spell. But he has a lot of wisdom. And yeah, dude, Marvin, if you're going to take somebody out, keep yourself up, you know? Don't crash while you're taking somebody out. Like, not good. But he still got fourth. That was, I'll admit it, he surprised me. If you've seen my my top 10 picks for this year, I didn't even put Marvin in the top 10. And I felt like, how could I be doing that? But I don't know. I just felt like he's going to be the odd man out. But so far, he's killing it. One round in, he's killing it. And in fifth place, we have Mr. Chase Sexton. Chase, wow, dude, he was full line, and he looked while he was pushing Ken Roczen, he looked like he was on a Sunday stroll, like it was effortless for the most part. And to me, Roczen looked kind of like the opposite. Like he looked like he was pushing, like he didn't have nothing left, or if he even tried to push a little bit harder, just another 1/10 of a second, he was going to crash somewhere. I mean, I saw a foot off the peg at one point, a little bit of out of balance posture on the bike. He just looked like he was pushing hard, and Sexton didn't. And of course, Sexton's the one that crashed after I say all that. But I really think Sexton was comfortable and just made a little boo-boo and followed that up with another little boo-boo. And if he can get rid of the boo-boos and he can bring that speed every weekend, holy shit, rest of them boys are in trouble. But, you know, that's a lot to bring that speed, not crash every weekend. We'll see. Tall order. All right, so next up we got Eli Tomac in 6th place. You know, on paper, if you were to just compare this to previous years, for an A1 or round 1, it's okay. It's okay. You know, I think he did worse than that when he won the championship. But watching the race on TV, like, do you even practice starts? Eli, you're my boy, man. But god damn, you better figure that shit out, man. You're on the Yamaha. Everybody was saying Yamaha is this big-ass motor. That's going to fix your starts. I hope it does. Can't wait to see round 2 tomorrow. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for the Yamaha boys. But goddamn, it's going to be a long year. You guys can't get that shit straight. All right, in 7th place, we got Malcom Stewart. Now, I guess 7th, considering he got put down into the ground pretty hard by Marvin, and he took a little bit longer to get up. He was banging on his handlebars, straightening a lever. Maybe his bars were bent a little bit. I don't know. But coming off of that crash, 7th, not the end of the world. I think they were 6th and 7th at the time of the crash. Malcom was in front of Marvin. I think the previous lap, Malcom was behind Marvin. He must have made a pass somewhere. I didn't see it on TV. Let me know if there's anybody out there on the internet that saw it. Maybe there was a pass, something with Malcolm's pass Marvin wasn't happy with. I don't know. But they were 6th and 7th coming into that left-hander before they both went down. Thank you, Marvin. And look, they had Adam Cincerillo in front of them, who would have just let them by. He was letting people by. He basically had enough with his AC joint separation that night. So he was already letting people by. So they would have been 5th and 6th without even having to catch and pass anybody else, right? Then they had Webb in front of them, who ended up getting 2nd that night, in part because Barcia took out Anderson. But he ended up catching Barcia and getting that 2nd place. He was 2 seconds, I think, ahead of them at the time of the takedown by Marvin Musquin. So, I mean, they probably could have caught Barcia, maybe ended up 3rd and 4th. If nothing else, they would have been 4th and 5th that night. But Marvin had to do his thing, and Malcom got croissanted. And in 8th place, we got, really? Joey Savacci. Dude, I thought you retired, bro. Okay. Good to know. Moving on. 9th place, we've got Mr. Aaron Plessinger. Dang it. I screwed up his last name. Plessinger is the correct pronunciation. Aaron Plessinger. I expected more. Number 10th, Jason Anderson. I'm going to say it again. I think I might have mentioned it when we talked about Barcia. You couldn't have put a cleaner pass on a rider than Anderson did on Barcia. And Barcia still had to do his thing the next lap. Now, here's something interesting. There's some GoPro footage from on board with Justin Barcia. And the following lap, he basically takes the same line. Now, I don't know if Barcia's just trying to cover his ass. Like, I was taking that line all night. Anderson was just in the way. But it's just really disappointing to me because Anderson was looking fast. I didn't expect Anderson to be looking that good, especially with I've never really thought of Anderson as a great wolf rider, but he was killing it. He was killing it. And I really think he could have caught Ken, and we would have saw an awesome battle. And it's just kind of the same thing with Marvin and Mookie. What potential battle could there? Like, what if they caught Barcia? Wouldn't you have wanted to see that fight? I mean, I would have wanted to see it, but we never got to see that materialize because people are acting like round one's like round 15 or some shit. Like, goddamn, calm the fuck down, people. Anyway, Jason, if somehow you end up seeing this video, the next time you need to pass Barcia, take a note from Malcolm's playbook. Because have you noticed? Barcia don't fuck with Malcom. Here's why. Boys and girls, that is how you have to pass Barcia. Because if you don't put his ass in the ground, he will put you in the ground the next turn. Well, Internet, that's all I got. That's my top 10 reaction. And tomorrow, round 2, Oakland, California. Spam risk. God damn, stop calling me. All right, guys, see you later. Keep your upside down. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.